unity, and I participate in my community. I do my part, I keep it clean. I'll make this world a better place for you and me. I love my neighbor, I treat him good. I show respect and dignity like I should. I love.
You're on with Wilmington's very own Tony Fernandez with A Needy Wilmington.
Hi everybody, thank you for tuning in. Thank you live viewers for taking time to watch this live broadcast. Replayers, thank you for taking time to listen here and what we have to say this afternoon. My name is Tony. I'm one of the founders for A Needy Wilmington. Before we go ahead and get started, let me go ahead and include you in some credentials that we need to get through so that way everybody knows who we are and what we're all about. So this is all our information here. If you need to get a hold of us, you can either send an email, text message. You can find us on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, Google+. And of course, if you wish to do a monetary donation, go ahead and do that through the either GoFundMe, PayPal, Venmo, Square, Zelle, and of course, right here in Wilmington, our self-help credit union. Okay, and also anytime that you come in, please do me a favor when you come into our broadcast, we ask you guys to please participate and engage with us so that way we know the content that you're listening and watching is good. Otherwise, we need to make some adjustments so that way we can go ahead and make the experience a little bit better. So go ahead and please share out this broadcast so that everybody knows what we're doing, and as well as go ahead and show your love, your likes, your content, and that way we know that we're doing good and we're getting something that's engaging to you. Hi, Hilda. Thank you for sharing that out. That is very, very awesome. Thank you for doing that. I really appreciate. Muchas gracias. Gracias por hacer eso. So that's our information in regards to that. And then, of course, anytime that you come into our broadcast, we also go through our what we're all about and what we're doing. So this is us. We are a nonprofit for public. So that means is that no one takes a salary. We do it from the kindness of a heart, and we are a grassroots organization. And whatever donations we receive goes right back into the community. Okay, so there goes that. And also, just so you guys are aware of all the different things that we do, of course, you can find us on the website as well. These are all the different events and endeavors that we have done since 2016. So that way you are aware that we've been around for a little bit, and that we do care about what we're doing and what we're trying to achieve and get done for the community. All right, so back to what I'm saying. So my name is Tony. I'm one of the founders for A Needy Wilmington. And what we're doing is making sure that everybody knows what we're doing and what we're all talking about today, and which of course is Operation Pilot Wheel and Adopt a Pilot. So this is something that we do. This is our third year doing it. And what it is a particular program under Operation Hope, which is helping our pilots excel. So what it means is that this type of program, anything to do for Banning High School students that can make their job as a student a lot better, falls under this category. And this is the third year that we've done this. We do something that's throughout the year called Operation Hope, or Hope Closet. And what it is those are things that we need so that the pilots can do what they need to do and also not be without anything. And that's the Hope Closet. That's throughout the year. That's toiletries, granola bars, snack bars, breakfast bars, bottles of water, and of course all the items for school they need, the backpacks, the notebooks, the pencils, the pens. That helps out throughout the whole year. So that way there's no excuse on why a student shouldn't be able to excel. Okay, so this is parts under this. So what we're doing in regards to the Operation Pilot Wheel, let me go ahead and go through this real quick so that way you guys are aware of what it is. And it's also in the bio, so that way in case you guys want to see what it's all about. So what it is we look for captains that are willing to help out. And there's different ways you guys can help out to do this. We already have some inquiries, which is totally awesome. And I appreciate it so much. Again, anything that you find here on social media, you would also find on our website. Okay. And so these are different ways you guys can help. So that way, if you guys want to go ahead and participate and be part of what we need to do, these are various ways to do it. Okay. So one way to help out is monetary. It could be anywhere from $1 to $5 to $10 to $20. Whatever your heart desires goes into our fund. And what it means is that when we have right now 13 families plus, what that means is that we still have some that are being vetted through, and the numbers keep going up. So while we're at 13 plus, and these are multifamilies. These are families that are living either with another household member. So there's more than what is supposed to be allowed in the house. So like for an example, to be a 2-bedroom house, and they might have 8, 9, 10 people in the house. They may be living on another person's property. They live on a trailer, or they live in a back house, or they live in a converted room. Some might be living in a vehicle. Also, some might be even living in a motel or a hotel under a community setup. What it means is that they rent a room and they have a community bathroom or a community kitchen or just community bathroom, and they have only access to heating up things with a microwave or with a small single burner where you can heat up water, like for top ramen, soup, macaroni and cheese, things like that. Okay, so that's what the monetary donations can go to, certain things like that when we have to make adjustments for certain families that we have to make sure it works. Like for an example that we did for Thanksgiving, we were able to adjust by making little hot plates as far as way to go containers that contain the meals for Thanksgiving, and giving a gift card and also extra food, so that way they have a little bit extra. The monetary donation also goes to things that are also in regards to, they have a dietary restriction, allergy restriction, or special something that they need. We've always done transparency and everything, so everything is in Facebook. So in case you have any concerns or questions, please go ahead and look at the other pictures, or of course just ask me. The other way you can help out is adopt a family. We will be putting out a list, and so when the list is out, you can go ahead and pick a family. There are various situations to every family. The only thing that we wish and ask is that if you pledge, please commit and stick with it. You can do it as an individual, you can do it as a group, you can do it as family. Last year we had some very scary moments. We had someone that was willing to go ahead and adopt, and it didn't follow through. And so we came out of pocket that we had to purchase items that they needed to make the family have something under their tree for the holidays. And that's something what we do out of the kindness of heart anyway. But it is hard when you have a lot of people and the budget is set for a certain amount. And we hope for the best that we either break even or just go over just a little bit. And yes, last year was a little bit scary. It did go over a lot. And luckily we had friends that believed in an organization, and they helped out a lot, even to the point where she actually gave $200 out of her own pocket just to make our event for that family happen, or actually for 2 families. So that's another way you can do that. The other way is also by wish items only. What that means is that if there's a particular family member, and we had a couple that did that, and that's okay. This is why we have this catered the way it is. We might have a family member that has 4 members or 5 members, but the person can only cover for 2 or 3. And we'll have somebody else say, I'd like to go ahead and just get this and this. We will say, can you get this person a extra large sweater? We will go ahead and put that in there. So they might be 3, 4 individuals or a group or a family that will cover one family, but it covered everybody because everybody had a goal and they followed through with it. So it got covered that way. So you would buy only wish items that are requested on off the adopt a family or pilot's wish. And of course, the other way is gift cards. $25 gift cards is usually the best way to go about it. $30 gift cards, $40 gift card, $50 gift card for the bigger ones. That's completely up to you, or whatever has come from the kindness of your heart. Again, same way. If you donate 10 and someone else donates 10, or someone else donates 5, then we make that up for the larger family, and that's what we have done in the years past. So every little bit helps. It goes a long way. It doesn't have to be that someone has to come out of pocket for one large thing. That's why we say no matter how small it is, no matter how little it might be, it's going to matter. It all comes out in the wash. So that's one way to do it. And these are the ways that you guys can help out. So that way we can make that happen for the Adopt a Pilot Operation Pilot Wheel. And there's the reason why there's 2 different programs in this is that we cover the student that's also the Banning student, as well as somebody else that may be just they just want to donate, buy things like I mentioned off the wish list. So we might have a group of 5 or 4 people that we've had it like this last year. They says, I just want to go ahead and pick something and then put it in there, and then we match them up. That goes under Operation Pilot Wheel, because it's something that you want to help out, but you can't do the whole thing. So you want to do, you want to do a little bit, and that's totally good, and that's totally okay. So that's under that. And of course, adopt a family is when you either have an individual, a couple, a family individual, or a group or organization or a company that wants to do the whole thing, and they come together. We've had that as well. We had 2 families take care of 2 large families, and they all came together. So like I said, everybody helps out in the best way they can in order for that to happen. So there you go. Anything that you guys need to know about A Needy Wilmington and stuff that we have done in the years past, you can go ahead and go to the website. I'm going ahead and uploading the page right now with images of what we did last year. So that way, if you guys want to see something and you want to check something out, then you can go ahead and do that. And of course, you can find us here on Facebook. We're all here on, of course, Facebook Live. And also we have IGTV, which is the Instagram. Same thing like Facebook Live, but it's IGTV. And then, of course, we have Twitter that we're starting to build slowly. So that way everybody can get on there too. But this community has a really funny, quirky thing about Twitter. So we don't do much Twitter, but we're trying to do Twitter. And of course, that's our handle right there. So if you want to find us, it's at needy90744. And pretty much it's kind of neat because it's just a small little segment of what we might be talking about, and you just click on the link and it'll tell you if it's a video or whatever caption or whatever announcement it is, that will go ahead and cover that. So that's pretty much it. Okay, so of course, anytime during the broadcast, if you guys have something that you want to bring to me, ask about, go ahead and do that on the broadcast. If you don't want to do it, that's okay. If you're shy, you can do it, of course, off broadcast. You can do it offline and send me an email, text message, whatever. We want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable in what they're doing and what we're trying to accomplish and what our goal is. Again, Maya Restaurant is helping us out with this again. So thank you so much for Maya Restaurant stepping up to the plate again, giving up a piece of their real estate, part of their day-to-day business, so that way we can do that as having a drop-off. The only thing that we ask is that once we put the guidelines up, they need to be followed to the letter, unfortunately, because they are a food restaurant. They are food as far as, guidelines for the health and safety has to be followed. So as years pass, I know we've had clothes dropped off and things like that. We cannot do that. Unfortunately, we're not set up for that. We don't have a space for that yet. Since we lost the AmVets facility, we are trying to get something going. But until that happens, we can only do what we can do. And as far as for the organization to keep going forward, we have to do the best way we can, especially the ones who are willing to help out and step up and give us a lot of their time, especially a restaurant who's busy all the time, and giving up their space is very, very valuable for their ongoing stuff. So please, once that is up, just follow the guidelines. It's really, really simple. It's either you're going to donate something, donate what's on the wish list only for the family. If you're going to adopt a family, if you're going to drop it off, make sure it's in a bag. Make sure it's wrapped. If you want to have it wrapped, put your name there if you want to. If you not, put your name anyway, and just say you want to be anonymous, and we'll put as a love donor. That's okay. If you're going to make a monetary donation, just put it in an envelope. Put it for Operation Pilot Wheel or Adopt a Pilot. Make sure it's to A Needy Wilmington, so that way we'll make sure we bring it up. Every donation that come up here, we always show it up. Unless you want to be a love donor, then we just say it's a love donation, and we leave it at that. And then, of course, if you want to make a donation either from a gift card or things like that, same way, put it in an envelope. If we happen to be for a family, make sure you put the family initial. It'll be family A, family B, etc. And, of course, for Adopt a Pilot or Operation Pilot Wheel, for A Needy Wilmington, and we'll make sure that we put it on here and you guys know that we received it, and we'll go from there. All right, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. replayers, again, please, if you missed any part of the broadcast, watch it through real quick so that way you guys can get the gist of what we're doing and what we're talking about. Again, for Operation Pilot Wheel and Adopt a Pilot, it's a program that's very, very important that helps the Banning students and their families. Again, there are different situations, different things that are going on in a student's life that also affects the families. And of course, for the kids to do what they need to do, they need a little bit of help. I was one of those kids, and I was very, very fortunate that I did come out the way I did, come out pretty well, and that I was brought up as a single parent in a small apartment. Sometimes in a part of my life I was in a multi-family. I slept on the floor. I slept behind a brick wall. I slept in the car. And luckily, I've turned out as well as I did and been blessed for what I have, and continue to be blessed with what I have, and continue to be humble. So I wanted to make sure that there is a need here going on in our community, and we want to do the best we can just to make their lives a little bit better. All right. So I won't take any much of your time. Today is Thursday, 3:30 in the afternoon. Please, again, if there's something that comes up, we will let you guys know. Other than that, this is where we're at right now. So officially, it'll kick in on Saturday. Saturday is going to be the launch, and we hopefully would like to get it all done before they go on break, which is on the 15th. But unfortunately, sometimes things happen that we have to run a little bit later, and we get to the point where we will have to start delivering things too, because we want to make sure everybody gets something under their tree before the holiday. And it has happened the last 2 years, and it's because the community wants to help out, and so we really, really stretch ourselves thin as much as we can, so that way everybody in the community that does want to help out can help out. All right then, so this is Tony. I'll talk to you next time. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day. And you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.